Hello, I've had quite a stressful experience with Amazon as an Amazon seller on and off over the years. And it's just got to a point where I feel this needs to be vocalized because there's a lot of illusions with Amazon that, you can make it big and that it's really easy. And there's a lot of people that are promoting Amazon. There's a lot of people that are selling their courses, saying that you're going to get rich if you get into their courses. And the truth is maybe that was possible back in 2013, but moving into 2022, it is quite a different story. So I'd just like to give you a brief rundown of my history with Amazon as a seller. Back about 5 years ago, I did a white label of a product and I launched it on Amazon. And back then you could do incentivized reviews. There was no there was no legal obligation not to. So, and everyone was doing it. So, I gave my product away for free to get reviews. And so eventually I built up quite a lot of reviews and I, spent a lot of money doing this, of course. And I finally start getting sales on my product. And I'm so relieved after struggling for a while, putting together the white label and all of that. And then Amazon changes its policy and starts stripping people's reviews. And so they took 90% of my reviews. In the end, that basically ended my product. I basically had to close down that business. And I was feeling quite burnt. In the end, I hardly broke even. I know a lot of people didn't break even, so a lot of people lost a lot of money out of that. So I walked away and I thought, I don't think I can do this again. But then, years later, I saw a product and I thought, wow, I could do a way better version of that. So I put together a product I did some sketches and then I developed it in 3D and, got a 3D guy to finalize the product, manufacture it in China, did all the branding and the product label and everything like that. And, this all takes time. There's a lot of hit and miss. There's a lot of going backwards and forwards. And anyway, so finally I end up with this beautiful product and it's versatile, it's functional, it works really well. Put it into Amazon thinking, okay, this time I've got it good, because there's hardly any competition. It's a fantastic product. I'd already got some reviews on it. So, that, were all really positive. So I thought this is really going to sell. And just to let you know that when you use Amazon Seller Central, it is like reading a refrigerator manual. It's very text heavy. It's very boring. If you like that stuff, then it's fine. But if you struggle with that kind of reading a refrigerator manual and you feel like going to sleep reading such things, then it can be challenging using Seller Central. And so anyway, I had no support from Amazon with getting reviews. So the incentivized sales you can no longer do. And so they have a program instead called Vine, which helps you to promote your product. But in all honesty, it didn't work. I got 0 participants and I waited for 3 months. And they said that it does work, but in all honesty, it doesn't. How do you get reviews if you can't get incentivized sales, and if you can't get Vine to work? Then you have to advertise, and that costs a lot of money. And the issue is that I did advertise, and then people went to my product on Amazon. But because there's so much competition out there, they can easily click on another product, and then you lose your sale. So you're actually way better off having a product like on Shopify, where when they go to your website from, Instagram, Pinterest, from Google, they're not going to start clicking on competitors' products. And the other issue with that is that if you also want to advertise on Amazon, it is expensive. It's no longer cheap to advertise on Amazon. And the stupid thing is that they're making money out of you for having your product with them month on month, and then they're charging you for advertising. So, they're just taking more and more money, and they're just winning either way. If you do well on Amazon, then Amazon will start looking at your books and go, wow, they're making some good money. Well, actually, we can make that an Amazon product. Why do we need this person? Or we can actually cut the middleman and just get the manufacturer in China to make it for us. They can sell it for less, so they're making even more money. It's making the customers happy. It's making them even more money. So in the end, if you do really well, which is unlikely, because if you think about it, 1 in 10 startups succeed. So 9 out of 10 startups fail, supposedly. But that seems pretty realistic with Amazon. So in that small chance that you do succeed, then just expect, a good chance that Amazon will either rip your product or strip you from being the middleman. It's sad, but it's true, and it's happening to a lot of sellers, especially in 2021, and more likely, even more so, in 2022. Other concerning factors with selling on Amazon: if your product is popular and there are other competitors, there are competitors out there that will try and destroy your product. So they will buy your product and they will try and tear it down. They will give it bad reviews. And you only need 1 or 2 reviews to completely destroy your sales. So it's quite a toxic, unhealthy environment, not just from Amazon's perspective of wanting to take your product if it's successful, but also from competitors that are wanting to take you down so they can make more money. Another issue is if your product isn't selling, then they will charge you for overstorage fees, and that can be a lot of money. So, what could be reasonable would be maybe $400 US a month for overstorage of 1 pallet of product. So, and to get that money back, pretty hard. So 2 months of overstorage, 3 months of overstorage, then you're paying over $1,200 US in overstorage fees. And then on top of that, if you want to get your product removed, they will charge you per unit to get it removed. And it will not be cheap. It will possibly be the same price as overstorage fees. So now, after a couple of years of working on this product and sending it to the States and putting on the market with Amazon, I can't tell you how disappointed I am with Amazon in 2021. Moving into 2022, I think it's just going to get worse. They will increase their profits, but they really, from my experience, it will be to the detriment of a lot of sellers. Either you're going to end up with a lot of debt from the product not actually selling how you wanted it because it's so hard to actually get in there in such a oversaturated market which is so toxically competitive. Or if you sell really well, you're also in trouble because then it's more likely to get ripped. So I highly recommend to learn from people that have made the mistake like me with going back to Amazon to try and sell. Just go with your own e-commerce website or your own Shopify website. You're not going to be charged through the nose if it goes wrong as well, And for me, I've been charged hefty fees by Amazon, and they are not backing down. They really just don't give a shit about their customers. And, how does it make you feel? It actually, honestly, right now, I know I will cool off from this, but right now I feel like hanging myself. Yes, that's right. I do feel like hanging myself from working with Amazon as a seller. So I really wish you the best of luck with this. I don't want to kill your dreams. And also, if it's something that you're really passionate about, if you really believe in the product and you get excited about it, it's not a struggle, then I strongly recommend that you pursue your dreams in making this product and selling the product. But, going in the direction that Amazon is, I really just strongly would avoid Seller Central and avoid Amazon in general to sell, because it's a toxic environment and very likely it will not turn out in your favor.